So I bought another $10,000 of XRP yesterday, and people in my private chats are saying that it's not a good buy because it's not a great entry. But I'm going to read off what I actually said in reply to this, because I don't think a lot of you have the same mentality as me, and that's fine. It doesn't mean that you have to. I just want to give you my perspective. So I said, this is actually a point I do want to make clear. Don't try and time the exact bottom in this market, because you'll get wrecked mentally and probably technically. There are so many factors that affect price, including macroeconomic events and even someone bloody tweeted. Obviously, we know there's loads more than that as well. If you think your asset is undervalued, then accumulate. I think XRP is severely undervalued right now. That doesn't mean to say it can't go lower, but when you look at the upside gain and measure that against the downside risk, you're probably in the right place. On top of this, let's say you're a long-term holder, but you look at charts and buy confirmations of breakout, etc. for where to enter, which I know a lot of people do. They like to look at a bit of TA. Well, in this case, let's say you want to swing some of your bag. Then where's your confirmation that this downward trend has reversed? Maybe $1. And where are you swinging it to? Maybe 180, recent highs? Or even if you're targeting 1310 top like I am for a cycle high, then these are the percentage differences. If you trade $1 to 180, you'll make an 80% gain. But if you trade where I bought in yesterday, 64 cent or 65 cent-ish to 180, it's a 276% gain. Or if you're trading up to 1310, there's a 2,015% gain if you get in at 64, 65 cent. Or if you get in at $1, it's a 1,300% gain. There's a 700% gain difference there. And none of this isn't to say that we couldn't come lower. But even then, do you think you'll catch the exact bottom, or do you think you'll go with the narrative of the rest of the market saying we could come lower? And this isn't a dig at anybody or anything like that. I'm just sharing my perspective on how I play the game. Basically, if you can hodl through the potential turbulence and some further depreciation, you should be good in this market. So yeah, I just wanted to reiterate my thoughts on the market. You can always call for lower prices, and the technicals might be pointing at that. Everything might be pointing at that. But as I said, anything can change in this market at any point. So if you think your asset is undervalued, it's time to accumulate. I'm not saying to do that now. I'm just saying if you think that. I think XRP is severely undervalued, probably the biggest risk to reward asset in the whole of the crypto space, and that hasn't changed throughout this year. In fact, it's probably even got better in that risk to reward ratio. But again, it's just my opinion, and that's why I put some more money where my mouth is. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Just wanted to show you my perspective. Peace up, A-Town down, and I hope it helps. I hope it helps.